We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely... bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Here's a give to Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Herbert. Got his target, Samuel. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Herbert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's a handoff to Evans. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On the draw, it's Evans. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Washington on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Evans. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And they'll get Washington on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the handoff, Evans. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brent. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Back to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he finds McLaurin. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half? Just there he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Koo for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some
5 yards. Murray now to throw.
They'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also
really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun.
Herbert will get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Koo now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Ricard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
On the draw, Evans.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
To take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and is this
and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mostert with a
good plays and slow them down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Fitzpatrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Murray. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, he'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Tennessee.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Murray now on 1st down.
This complete to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
He's got the lane, and there he...
Pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
To throw, it's Murray. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
95 to Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. I got him.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Murray now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Murray. A slant to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On play action, it's Murray. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Murray again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Landon Collins. And that will write a finish to this ball. The amount of points they're clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to